So there's effectively little to no internet in Iran.
In shutting off the internet, the Iranian government have shown that the internet can be weaponized. The internet is a tool.
That means the level of communication with anyone out of Iran is almost zero.
This is torture, not knowing if your loved ones is still alive.
And this isn't the first time. The last blackout in January after protests broke out against the regime lasted 3 weeks. This time, since strikes began, connectivity has been at 1%. The 3 experts I spoke to told me how the regime's sophisticated blackout is controlling the flow of information.
We can see that while it may be 99% down, there's definitely a small portion of the population that maintains connectivity. That's by design.
He says that most of Iran's internet connection to the global internet works through one company, which can be controlled by the Iranian government.
They have the ability, because of that kind of bottleneck arrangement, that they can throttle or block traffic. We've noticed some evolution of their technique where have become more sophisticated in how they can control traffic.
This is really important. Nayana Prakash has studied blackouts in Iran.
We've seen the outbreak of protests, and it's thought the shutdowns were a tool of keeping people quiet while the protests were going on. It's a punitive measure.
And Amir Rashidi, an Iranian digital rights expert, agrees.
The Iranian government definitely weaponized internet.
He says the government has started doing something called whitelisting to control the flow of information in Iran.
In whitelisting, basically the entire internet is blocked except a couple of services or websites that the government likes people to have access.
This is really important because it means that even if the internet is restored, it likely won't be restored at the same time for everyone on equal footing.
Plus, the usual tools that Iranians might use to get around the blackouts, like VPNs, are very spotty, if available at all. And using a satellite like Starlink carries severe consequences.
And if you're seen to be in a accommodation or house which has the kind of telltale sign of the satellite above the building, you could be arrested.
This is something that's been very familiar for Sarah Mansouri, based in Canada. She's been trying to communicate with friends and family in Iran since the war began.
It's not that you can have like what we do here, people outside of Iran go purchase a Starlink, install it, get the subscription. It's not like that. It's illegal and it's super expensive, and it's not that like lots of people can afford it.
And Prakash says not having communication and connection to friends and family outside pose dangers to Iranians in the country.
As there are strikes in Iran, and it means that people aren't able to verify information or even receive information or receive advance warning of some of these strikes. It's placing ordinary Iranians in a place of deep uncertainty and fear.
Having access to the internet is not just a privilege again, it's not just for education, it's saving lives.
And the shutdown goes beyond censoring information. It also means relatives of the people there aren't able to connect to find out any information about their loved ones.
You are not even able to comfort them by phone or like FaceTime or telling them, hey, you're gonna be okay. Like, we are here, we are trying to support you. No one can imagine how people outside of Iran like go through their life every day with the minimum connection, minimum knowledge about what is happening.
The worry from the experts I spoke to is that the blackout could be used again and again, even outside of Iran.
These authoritarian countries watch each other and they learn from each other as far as developing techniques.
My fear is not just that we see this continue in Iran, but actually that we see other countries get ideas from this kind of blackout and that we see the spread of shutdowns across the world. It shouldn't be possible for there to be an internet kill switch. There should be decentralized nodes of control that don't rest with the government. And I think a question for internet activists and creators of tech should be, how can we make the internet more resilient?